What's up, guys? Today on People Now.
Blac Chyna's attorney speaks out about the Kardashians' trademark lawsuit.
John Legend gushes over baby Luna.
I think the country is begging for it.
Jennifer Aniston says the country needs to cheer up.
Prince Harry snapped wearing that bracelet.
He goes against royal protocol as he breaks away to Canada.
Is he in trouble with Kensington Palace? We've got our royals expert waiting in the wings this morning. Yeah, Imogen Lloyd-Webber waiting in the wings. Can't wait to get to that. So much to get to. Good morning, guys. Welcome to People Now. We are streaming live. Here's what you need to know and what's trending today. Blac Chyna may be set to marry a Kardashian, but the clan doesn't want her owning the family's famous name. Now Blac Chyna's lawyer is, quote, shocked to learn that the Kardashians are opposing the reality star's request to trademark her name as Angela Renee Kardashian. Chyna filed to legally trademark her name to use while working in entertainment and on her social media, but the sisters, Kim, Kourtney, and Khloe Kardashian's companies opposed the request. In response to the opposition, Chyna's lawyer, Walter Mosley, exclusively tells People that of the many trademarks he's filed for her, this is the first one that's ever been opposed. He goes on to say, the Kardashians, like Angela and my other clients, are very protective of our marks. I think for us, this is going to be a clear case win because it's actually her name. It's not a poaching. I would hope that this is just a junior lawyer's error who's just responding to everything and not really looking at who it's from or why it was filed. And according to the documents previously obtained by People, the sisters' companies claim they'll suffer damage, including irreparable injury to their reputation and goodwill if Chyna takes the Kardashian name. And the documents also say that their brother's fiancé is deliberately seeking to profit from the goodwill and popularity by changing her name. Although the Kardashians are legally opposing the request, Mosley hopes that it's, quote, just a big misunderstanding, saying it's not Blac Chyna's legal name now, but it is certainly her stage name, her next stage name, and her legal name once the wedding is done. In the complaint, the Kardashians are not short or shy as to how they feel about Angela using the trademark. I'm hoping that it's just a big misunderstanding, but I'm just proceeding as if it's not, and I'm going to do the best work I can for my client. So, how does Chyna feel about all this? Well, a source close to the reality star says this. She's not trying to do anything negative. She wants to trademark the name because it will be her name when she gets married, and she wants to protect it. It's also her daughter's last name, and she wants to share a last name with her daughter. Make sure to stay on People.com for all the new details on this story.
All right, guys, moving on to this. John Legend is making a swoon once again over his love for baby Luna and wife Chrissy Teigen. And since Christmas is just around the corner, we've got to know what the adorable couple is doing for their first holiday with their 7-month-old daughter. John Legend opens up to E! News, saying, we're not going to spoil her much for Christmas because she'll have no idea and she'll have no appreciation. I think most of the things we'll do for her for Christmas will really be for us, like dressing her up. And I know we're all waiting for the picture-perfect Legend family Christmas photo, but the singer continues saying, we haven't done a family Christmas photo, but we're going to do a holiday party. We're going to get the tree. This will be our first Christmas tree, me and Chrissy. We've never had a time when we were home during Christmas because we usually travel to family members who live in Ohio or Thailand, where her parents lived before. This is the first time that we've actually been able to be home and have our own tree and decorate our own house for Christmas, and we've got our baby there to celebrate with us. I don't know about you guys, I cannot wait to see those holiday party pics, and I know Chrissy Teigen will not let us down.
All right, here we go. We're following the Royals this morning. I'm joined by People Now's royal correspondent and senior editor for Broadway.com, Imogen Lloyd-Webber. Good to see you.
Good to see you, Jeremy.
A lot heating up here,
Yeah.
really heating up between Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, and people are taking note. Now, the royal, he took a detour to Canada to meet Meghan. In fact, some of the press overseas not too happy trying to play catch up with his detours. Are they just being persnickety here, or is this something?
Well, actually, no, they're not. It's obviously a lovely romantic gesture that instead of flying direct from Barbados to the UK, Prince Harry made a 1,700-mile detour to visit his girlfriend. But it's not the done thing,
Okay,
Jeremy.
all right.
And we're not talking about how he looked sleep-deprived when he turned up at an important charity fundraiser in London this week because he just walked off the red-eye from Toronto.
Oh, my goodness, everyone's up in a tizzy.
Yeah.
Maybe even Imogen Lloyd-Webber. All right, is he breaking any royal protocol here?
Yes!
Okay.
The protocol on this was drawn up back in 2004 when Prince Andrew, Prince Harry's uncle, who is sometimes referred to in the British tabloids as Air Miles Andy, was criticised for combining golfing vacations with his official work. The royals promised the National Audit Office that, quote, combining private and public engagements in the same trip is actively discouraged. The press corps is also upset that Prince Harry and his team outright lied to reporters when they asked if he might go home via Canada.
Wow, all right. So has Kensington Palace made a mistake here? How's this read?
Either the Kensington Palace press team has made a serious error of judgment, or Prince Harry is so serious about Meghan that he's close to putting a ring on it.
Oh my goodness.
If that's the case, probably Prince William and Princess Kate are the only people who know.
So, wow, that would be incredible if we did find out that he was going to put a ring on it, and only time will tell there. Now, moving on to this. Much is being made about the necklace that Meghan Markle was photographed wearing with the letters H and M on it. And by the way, the people at the company H&M are going crazy right now. They were even spotted wearing their matching his and hers bracelet after his secret visit. Now, Harry was also seen wearing this bracelet at a charity event this week. Imogen, what do you think all this means? Is it sort of a symbol of their true love for one another? Is that what we're saying?
It certainly looks that way. Prince Harry and Meghan are letting the world know she's taken. Another piece of evidence, her recent Instagram shot of her dog, Guy, wearing a Union Jack printed coat.
There it is. Very cute. Looks cozy, too.
Yeah.
I just want to pet that puppy. All right, let's move on to Harry's dad, Prince Charles, and his wife, Camilla, meeting Lady Gaga. Now, she performed at the Royal Variety Performance and met the royal couple backstage. Imogen, can you tell us a little bit about that Royal Variety Performance? It sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, so the Royal Variety Performance has been going on in various guises since 1912. It's held annually in the UK to raise money for charity, features the best of mostly British performers, and is attended by senior members of the royal family. I met the Queen for the second time at one in 2001 in her special royal room at intermission.
Apparently, One Direction and Simon Cowell also attend, as we saw there. Is there, somehow, I don't know, a wedding in the works between Prince Harry and Meghan Markle? Who, maybe an invitation? Who, if so, who from your family, the Lloyd Webber family, gets the invite?
No comment.
If there would be a wedding in the works?
No comment.
No comment?
None.
Would anyone from your family get an invitation if there were a wedding?
I don't know.
I think you would. And if you need a plus one, I think I could get out of some appointments here. All right, in honor of Meghan and the prince's relationship, here is a refresher on 5 non-royals who married into the royal family. Thank you so much, Imogen. Good to see you.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Watch this.
This is Jennifer Lawrence in People. This is Jennifer photobombing Taylor Swift, and Sarah Jessica Parker and Liam Hemsworth, proving that while we all love the fashion of the red carpet, it's people who steal the show. People. The details make the story.
Man, guys, it just feels like a homecoming of sorts again. DJ, Stephanie, and the rest of the Tanners are back for Season 2 of Fuller House, which debuts Friday, December 9th on Netflix, and it is our Toyota People Pick of the day. So, when Lori Loughlin and her daughter, Bella Giannulli, stopped by, I had to try and get some scoop from Lori on the new season. Keyword here is try. Watch.
So much is happening, but Jesse and Becky have, I think, a very special storyline this season on Fuller House. That's all I'm going to say.
I like that. Bella, do you know the secrets?
I do.
You do.
I can't
Ooh,
say.
my goodness, how valuable it
say.
is. Holidays always mean drama. Is there sort of holiday-specific drama that unfolds, maybe crazy hijinks that ensue on Fuller House?
Oh! I can't think. Well, there's always crazy hijinks.
Well, right, of
So like,
course.
it doesn't have to be the holidays.
Okay, and John Stamos posted a pic of you two with Monkey on his Instagram, saying,
Love.
is that Jesse and Becky's new kid? Please tell us what that could mean.
Yes, well, that's what it is. Jesse and Becky get a monkey this season.
Secrets revealed right here.
You heard it here.
And she let it out so
Breaking
quickly and
news.
easily, it leads me to believe it's not true. All right, last question about Fuller House. Bella, will you be making an appearance?
No.
Would you hope for that in the future, anytime soon?
Well, yeah, obviously.
Of course.
That'd be so cool.
Can you pull some strings? here?
I know.
Come on, get it together.
I think I would know someone. I think actually, Jeff Franklin, if you're watching, I think you should write a part on the show next season for Olivia, my other daughter, Bella, and Candace Cameron's daughter,
It'd be
Natasha.
so funny.
It'd be fun
That
to
makes
do
a
with,
lot of
like the
sense.
3 girls. It would be so much fun.
Love them. Can't wait for the show. And I'm going to try to work the word hijinks into every interview I do from now on. I think it works. Stay with us, guys. Meet the hero who is delivering comfort to veterans in a very special way. Plus, Blac Chyna shows off more of her body after baby. Stick around.
This is King Cutie in people. His Royal Highness Prince George Alexander Louis of Cambridge. These are George's parents, George's home, his Nana, the Queen, and his staff of 644 Englishmen. This is George's dog Lupo, who inspired his favorite book, The Adventures of the Royal Dog Lupo, one George will share now that he's a big brother. People. The details make the story. Don't miss this week's People.
Guys, it is time now for today's Daily Focus. Kevin McIntyre Brewer is a soldier's child who delivers warmth and comfort to veterans and wounded warriors. The Pennsylvania 15-year-old runs Socks for Vets. It's an organization that gives socks, blankets, rain ponchos, and other comfort items to veterans in nursing homes or who live on the streets. Kevin is joining us live this morning. Kevin, welcome. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
We really appreciate it, Kevin. You got the idea, Socks for Vets, in 2009. When your dad, who is an Army captain, Stephen Brewer, he was on deployment. You were missing him, and you decided to visit a veterans home with your Cub Scout troop to sing Christmas carols. What did you see at that home that inspired you to go on to create Socks for Vets?
I noticed a lot of them didn't have the basic things that they needed. Like they were cold, like they didn't have blankets and socks, and a lot of them were just lonely. And they really enjoyed having people come to visit them. So I wanted to keep coming back, and I wanted to bring them blankets and socks and just visit them.
It's so great. You just saw the need, you took action. Now you're 15. This organization has expanded so much over the years. You're helping vets all across the country. What's the reaction been like from the veterans that you've helped? Are they surprised that you're 15, you're able to pull all this off?
Yes, sir. A lot of them are surprised that someone this young cares enough to take care of them. And then people, just like in general, like all the volunteers, they're just surprised that people want to help.
It's really incredible. Your dad is a veteran himself. What does he think of the efforts that you've been putting in to help veterans any way you can?
He's really proud that that I'm taking care of them and trying to help them, because he knows what it's like to not be appreciated, and he's glad that people are helping fellow service members.
Yeah, he's just got to be so proud, no doubt about it. And if anyone understands that need, it would be him and you and your family. And Kevin, your efforts aren't going unnoticed more broadly either. You even got a chance to meet with Michelle Obama and Jill Biden. Can you tell me a little bit about that day and what you remember about meeting them?
Let's see. I remember that Michelle Obama was really nice when we met her, and she was surprised. She was surprised at first that I ran Socks for Vets, because I was that young. Let's see, that was a while ago, so I'm trying to remember. But I just remember they were really nice, and they were surprised that someone that young had their own organization.
Well, it's just incredible, and the photos look really great there. Those are just great memories for you to have and for your family to have as well. You have an event coming up this weekend. Tell me a little bit about that event.
We're going to honor the Gold Star families. It's a dinner theater, so there's going to be a show, and then afterwards, my unit, because I'm in the USNSCC, we're going to be presenting wreaths to the Gold Star families, and then we've also raised money for the families.
Really special event, very important for people who have obviously paid so much for the country. And for people who maybe are seeing this and are hearing about you for the first time, they want to get involved, they aren't sure how. What is something that a person could do to help this cause?
Just if they were to go to their local veterans home and they just were to visit for a while, and if they don't have to donate anything to the veterans, but just spending time with them means a lot to them. And if they do donate stuff, just stuff like socks and blankets, it doesn't have to be money or anything. They can the veterans just appreciate it when you recognize them and remember them.
Well, Kevin McIntyre Brewer, we're really impressed with everything you're doing. Thank you so much for sharing your story with us today. And guys, for more information on Socks for Vets, visit facebook.com/socksforvets.
All right, it's the time again. The stars are on the move, and we're following them in today's edition of Star Treks.
I think right now all we need is a big dose of joy and laughter and holiday cheer. I think it's what I think the country is begging for, the world. I think laughter is extremely healing. So I think to be able to dip away and escape for about an hour and a half and laugh and watch some silly fun going down is a nice remedy for sadness.
Who doesn't love some laughter? That's our girl Jennifer Aniston explaining why her new comedy Office Christmas Party is just what the doctor ordered this holiday season. The 47-year-old A-lister attended the LA premiere of the movie Wednesday night, where she stressed the importance of comic relief during a very polarizing time in our country. The star also opened up about her upcoming Christmas plans, revealing she'd rather focus on introspection during the holidays instead of partying. Watch this.
Christmas for me is a time of, honestly, I know it means family and friends coming together and reflection on what the year just looked like and what do we need to sort of think about and the gratitude that we have and what can we do better. It's a time of a little inventory.
I like that, Jen. I think I'll be taking a little inventory myself. Well, Office Christmas Party hits theaters this Friday, December 9th, so we won't have to wait too long to catch the star-studded flick that also features Jason Bateman, Kate McKinnon, Olivia Munn, and more. All right, guys, moving on to this. Blac Chyna is giving us all post-baby body goals just 4 weeks after giving birth to adorable daughter Dream Renee. The 28-year-old reality star cannot stop gushing over her new bundle of joy with fiancé Rob Kardashian, but she's also making sure that everyone knows Mama is looking good too. The former model flaunted her hourglass figure with a series of pics on Instagram, keeping all her fans posted on her post-baby weight journey. Chyna promised to snap back to her goal weight of 130 pounds after giving birth, and I gotta say, the star is well on her way after already losing 23 pounds since Dream's arrival. The star rocks a skin-tight black bodysuit with white stripes down the side, along with some diamond heels and a cute Louis Vuitton backpack. Well, keep working, Mama. You are looking amazing. And those are your Star Treks for today.
And the Oscar goes to you. That's right. Now is your chance to get up close and personal to some of your favorite movie stars when People presents the Oscars Fan Experience Sweepstakes. You can enter to win a trip for two to LA and get a chance to be on the 2017 Oscars red carpet. Pretty cool stuff. Head to people.com/2017OFE to enter. And the sweepstakes ends on December 12th. Good luck.
Well, we're so excited because this Sunday is the Critics' Choice Awards, and Jessica Shaw, the co-host of Binge-Worthy on Penn, the People Entertainment Weekly Network, is here to give us the scoop on who she thinks will win big on the big TV categories. Everybody, welcome Jessica Shaw. Hello.
Thank you.
Yes,
I
look
love
at this wonderful
being here.
reception.
There's applause when I show up here. This is the best.
I know, we're
This
so
is not what it's
excited.
like on my own show.
We're so excited to get your expertise. Let's start off with a little comedy. A lot of great actresses are up for this year. Who do you think should take the prize for Best Actress in a Comedy Series?
I cannot even find any reason to argue against Julia Louis-Dreyfus for Veep. She, as Selena Meyer, she is so funny. And you have to remember, this show went so many seasons with one showrunner. They changed things up. David Mandel came in this year. The show is even better than ever. She wins every award, and on some level, it's like, are you really saying she should win another award? Yes. Yes, she should. She's perfect.
All right, she's going to take it home. That's what we're predicting. All right, let's move on to the guys. Now, who do you think will win Best Actor in a Comedy Series?
I really hope that this goes to Donald Glover. Donald Glover, who I think a lot of people knew as a Childish Gambino, knew from Community, and he was great on that. He does a whole other thing with Atlanta on FX. It's a kind of subtle, understated performance for him when you think about, on Community. It was so big and larger than life. I think he's just terrific, and he created the show as well. I hope he wins big.
Okay, so, so many funny shows this year. I mean, you have Atlanta, Blackish, Fleabag, Modern Family, Silicon Valley, which of course won last year, Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, and Veep. So who do you think will win? Which show?
I think Atlanta is, when you're talking about the Critics' Choice, these are critics. These are the ones reviewing the show. It's one of the best reviewed shows of the year. Critics were crazy about it. and rightfully so. It was so unique. They did so many cool things, just like they had these fake commercials in one episode, which was hilarious. I mean, it's a smart show. It's a different show, and it feels like the comedy of this year.
I would love to see Atlanta win. I think it'd be great.
I do too.
All right, let's move on to the drama. So for Best Actor in a Drama Series, who do you think should win?
Matthew Rhys of The Americans, also on FX, should definitely win. This show does not get nearly enough love as it should.
I agree.
Critics love the show. Award shows tend not to love the show for some inexplicable reason. He is always great on the show. This season in particular, he blew me away. He, of course, plays this KGB spy posing as an American. When he has to send off this woman who he's sleeping with, who was a source, and then she gets outed, and it's a whole, drama. He is next level brilliant.
All right, and for the ladies, actress in a drama series, who's gonna win?
Evan Rachel Wood.
I hope so. I hope
so. on HBO, and one of the most high-profile shows of the year. She is wonderful. I mean, just think of what she has to play. She is not human. She thinks she's human. She's kind of figuring out different elements of to what extent am I human or not, and she brings slight variations and differences to her performance because of course it's a game, and so she has to do some of the same lines week after week, and she's incredible. She's just brilliant.
I think a lot of people would be very happy if she won.
Yeah.
Definitely. Okay, so the Best Drama Series category, I mean, a lot of good shows.
Yes.
We have shows that have been around for a little bit, like Game of Thrones. Also, a lot of newcomers. This Is Us, Stranger Things, and Westworld, of course. So, which show do you think will win?
I mean, I love so many of these shows. It's such a hard choice, but I think Game of Thrones will win this year. I think it was such a great season. I think the women were really powerful this season, which was important because they've been really criticized a lot. The Battle of the Bastards, that episode was one of the most epic battles that we have ever seen on television. So I think it's going to Game of Thrones.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Jessica. And she'll be back tomorrow to dish on the film categories. Remember to tune in this Sunday, December 11th, to A&E for the 22nd Annual Critics' Choice Awards at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks, Andrea. Every Gilmore Girls fan has been waiting for the day for Luke and Lorelai to finally tie the knot. And yes, spoiler alert here, get ready. They finally make it official in the Netflix reboot Gilmore Girls: A Year in the Life. So when I recently talked to Scott Patterson, a.k.a. Luke, he opened up about that long-awaited scene and if he thinks a baby will ever be in the cards for the Stars Hollow couple. Watch this.
Right.
We know that TV is just TV.
Right.
But when you and Lorelai finally had that magical ceremony, right? This magical moment, it all comes down. Was that kind of a moment of pause for you? Was there some real magic there? We want to believe that there was.
Oh, there absolutely, because the set was so beautifully constructed. I mean, it really was like a fantasy land. It was amazing to be on that set. And when they tore it down, we all kind of shed a little tear. Yeah, I mean, everybody. That was the most photographed set that I've ever been on. Because they said no photographs, and everybody's just like, yeah, sure.
As soon as you say that, here we go.
You know, they're all like,
yeah.
You know. I got plenty of photos that I will be releasing on iTunes.
On iTunes and in a coffee table reader next year. If more episodes came about, do you think Lorelai and Luke would take up Paris's fertility clinic order? There's kind of this or offer. I mean, there's this looming thing like you want them to have kids, you want that kind of thing to happen.
He's never going back there. He's not going back there. He's not doing that.
So if it happened, it would just be like it would just work out.
I think look, he doesn't want to see Paris ever again.
Okay.
You know, he just as great as she is a character, he's just not interested in being in the same room with that. Not at all.
I just love how much momentum that sort of reboot.
Oh yeah, we both watched it.
Yeah.
It's good. People seem to be very happy with it.
And I just keep saying, every time this comes up, it's like, will there be more? I think there has to be, right?
Yes.
All right. Coming up tomorrow, guys, Frank and Lola star Imogen Poots is revealing what co-star Michael Shannon is really like. Plus, it's Fashion Friday, everybody, and we are taking a stroll down memory lane with everyone's friend, Jennifer Aniston, and her most memorable styles, and she has a lot of them.
Yes, thanks for watching. For now, we leave you with one last thing from Fuller House star Lori Loughlin. Enjoy.
Bye, guys.
Hi, my name is Lori Loughlin from Hallmark's Every Christmas Has a Story, and this is one last thing. Last TV show I binge watched was Younger, and I just did that this weekend, and I don't know what took me so long to discover this show. It's in season 3, and I'm absolutely addicted. I'm a huge Sutton Foster fan, but the whole cast is phenomenal, and if you were a Sex and the City fan, you have got to check this show out, Younger. It is It's so good. I love, love, love. I just want to get in the TV and be friends with all those people. Last time I was starstruck would have to be when my husband told me he was having a few guys come over after they played some golf, and one of the guys was Michael Phelps. To walk into my living room and just see Michael Phelps standing there was absolutely surreal. It was just after the Olympics had wrapped up. So I was definitely starstruck. But anyway, I managed to pull it together and have a lovely conversation with him. And he's just a real sweetie and so humble and I think just a nice man. Anyway, I still can't talk, I'm starstruck.